Hi guys, welcome back. Woody here. This is episode 36 of You Can't Win Anything with Kids. It is the 22nd of March. As you can see, I'm being very mysterious by not showing you where we are. So we're not in the bottom half of the table, which is good news. We'll try and scroll this up very slowly to keep the suspense. Okay, didn't do it. We're in 7th. Yeah, we're in 7th. Game in hand, 6 points behind Middlesbrough though, so hopefully I'm hoping the game in hand we win and 3 points behind. It is quite tight when you have a look. The fact that we are 6 points behind Middlesbrough, but only 8 points behind second place automatic promotion spot Aston Villa. Very important to note there. Since we left you, it hasn't been as long as usual. It was a bit shorter. The Millwall game was last one. We came back and we beat Middlesbrough 2-0. Great game there. Liam Miller. Trevor Edmund was awesome with a 9, but this kid Liam Miller is something special. We followed it up then, obviously, by losing to to Norwich 2-1. George Nakaji there with the goal this time. Just for context, Middlesbrough are 6th and Norwich are 5th, so okay, could have went either way. Barnsley, who are in 4th, a great 2-1 win. They had a player sent off, and we managed to grab goals through a Liam Miller penalty and a Josh Donnelly rare goal. Liam Miller, let's have a look at him. He is killing it, and as you can see, he's already got 22 goals this season from 15 off the bench and 15 starting. League form not great, very strange. His average rating isn't that good. Weird. Anyway, we then played 16th place Crystal Palace, and it was a bit of basically you score, we score, I score kind of game. We got forward Nakaji, Stuckey, Helsberg and Clarkson. Trevor Edmund putting in one of his, crap performances, which was brilliant. We then played Blackburn, beat them 2-0. Liam Miller a double, but a 9 then from Trevor Edmund. He seems very inconsistent. Blackburn are 13th. Then Brentford, who are 14th. Where are we going here? We beat them. Oh no, we lost. Sorry, 2-1. We had one shot on target. Jack Newell, 90th minute. One. We were pretty poor at the back. Kavanagh, Donnelly were ordinary there, and yeah, that was disappointing. So that started a bit of a rot for us because they're 14th, 21st spot Blackpool. We have Trevor Redmond sent off, and we lose 2-0. Then we draw 2-2 with Rotherham. After we really dominated them, they get a late equaliser, and they are 22nd. So far, you look at Brentford, probably should have won that. Blackpool probably should have won that. Rotherham probably should have won that. We then finally beat Cardiff, who are in 12th. We beat them 2-1 with Liam Miller and a 90th minute from Scott Smith. Thank God from that. And then we follow that up with a 0-0 draw against Bristol City. No one had a shot on target. What a boring game. And they sit 24th. So once again, another game we should have won. So I'm thinking here, out of 1, 2, 3 losses and a draw, it probably should have been at least 2 wins and another draw on top. So that's another 7 points. Now that puts us on 66, and that puts us in 5th spot here. Fairly good goal difference, which I think is in good stead. The goals scored needs to be a bit higher. We need to be in the 90s to be up here. The defence isn't too bad though. If you have a look team stats wise, looking at goals, yeah, see this is where we struggle. 16th, but conceded second best defence in the league. Only 1 off Aston Villa, who are 2nd. So I can't really complain too much about that. Stats wise, 22 goals from Liam Miller, George Nakaji 19, Will Gurney 7. Obviously playing on that right hand side, he is going to be a bit down there, so it's tough. Assists, Jan Hellberg 11, man of the match is Liam Miller 7, and average rating, Alan Thompson obviously as per usual, Kane Dean really putting in a good shift there, Dan Heath as well at right back, and the others down there. Other than that, it's pretty normal. Everything's all kind of good, I guess. Finances aren't bad. I don't know why I clicked on my assistant manager then. So we're going to play Portsmouth today. George Nakaji's back, but his form's been pretty poor. His morale's back to okay. It's something, just a tip there, you should always look at morale, because players with low morale can tend to have poor games. It's something that I sometimes overlook. I'm actually quite bad at it. But anyway, this is how we're going to line up today. We've got Lynch in goal, Heath and Dean at right and left back. Dean's obviously the captain. We've got McIntyre and Thompson in the central defence. McIntyre's had 2 pretty good games, so he keeps his spot there. Mark Lewis is having a pretty good season. He has a dip in form at the base of the midfield there with stalwart Leighton Clarkson and Bradley Lewington in the team, who's playing some pretty good football. Chris Starkey on the left, not a great season from him. Scott Smith on the right, me, and Will Gurney is going to play up front. Jordy Etten has been a bit hit and miss. Campbell's not going to play on the bench with that. Kavanagh, he's been ordinary. He's going to drop down to the bench. Hellberg's obviously injured. Yeah, you know what? We're going to make some changes here. We're going to push Starkey out onto the left. Smith down to the bench. And we're going to start Liam Miller. That's what we're doing. Right. Let's go play Portsmouth. Interesting. Alright, just going to let commentary speed down to medium. Let's get this game kicked off. I'm not sure. Yes, this is our game in hand, obviously. This is must win. Absolutely must win. The tension. Thank God for that. No goal. Excuse me. I mean, Portsmouth aren't bad. They're also pushing for a promotion spot here down in 9th. They're a little bit off the pace, but we really need to, push on here, turn the screws, all those kinds of slangs. Do a football. It seems to be a popular phrase banging around. Maybe it's not, who knows. But at the moment, we're not doing anything. This is turning Bristol City all over again. Oh, Portsmouth have had a shot on goal. Thank God Chris Lynch saved it. Starkey and Miller not playing well. Ooh, get in. McIntyre, first goal of the season. That's what we want just before half time. That is awesome. Let's get the game underway. Come on, boys. A little bit more pressure here. I'm not sitting at 1-0. I want another one to... because this, thank God, another disallowed. Anyway, we're going to get Liam Miller off, and we're going to get Starkey off. We've got to look for some better players. I say that, but I am hamstrung by the there it is, by the kid thing. The fact I can't sign anyone who's not a kid. This is gutting. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not gonna make any changes. Actually, we will actually make a team instruction. I'm gonna go some short passing, just to try and be, a bit more direct. Not direct, obviously. We were direct. Can we get a last minute one here? Come on, boys. Oh no. They've had 3 goals disallowed. Holy crap. Okay, it's not bad, but we're 5 points now for Middlesbrough. And I was having a look at our run-in. We've got Bournemouth, who are 10th, yeah. Doncaster, who are 20, okay, yeah. Villa, who we know are 2nd. Stoke, 8th. QPR, 4th. Burnley, 23rd. Millwall, 15th. And Charlton, 19th. So the last 3 games should be winnable, but this QPR, Stoke, Villa one, these 3 here, they're very, very tough. That means we've really got to beat Bournemouth and Doncaster this episode to really, really push on here, and hope that the likes of Middlesbrough, Norwich, and so forth start to slip up. Otherwise, we are going to miss out on the chance of getting into the playoffs and potentially getting promoted. And it's going to be tough even to go in the playoffs, through the playoffs. Callum Anderson, former man, he's 27 now. How's he doing it? Just Chertsey. He went there free. He's been pretty good. As you know, he was a good player for us really in the lower leagues, but we won't dwell on that. All right, we have got it's Bournemouth in a week. Right, Bournemouth time. Past meetings, we've only ever played them once, and that was at the end of this year, and they beat us. End of last year, calendar year. So, from last game, the only three changes I'm looking to make are these front three: Starkey, Gurney, and Miller. They didn't really impress. So I think Big George coming in is the answer. I think Miller onto the bench. See, Will Gurney's morale there has dropped to very low, so he is not going to start. I really had high hopes for Cammy Tate, but he just seems to struggle. And you know what? We're going to give him a good shot today. And doesn't get off on the start, but at 6.69, he is sort of the better of some of these. Chris Starkey, a bit mean maybe. I'm going to go Smith and Starkey on the bench. So the team is exactly the same apart from that front three that we just went through. This is a huge game against Bournemouth. This is an absolute must win. They have 31-year-old Jackie Harrison. What a champ. Absolute champ. Good stuff. That's it. Let's get the game kicked off. And hopefully, in a breezy shower, 6 degrees down at Broadhurst Park in Manchester, we can put a seaside town Bournemouth to the sword. I'm glad I didn't even get to finish that little G up before they have actually scored. Not the start I wanted. This is not good. Getting Cammy Tate. His oh. Ooh. Get in. That is even better. Even better. I was just trying to big up Cammy Tate there, and Big George bags a penalty, but Bournemouth pin one back at half time to make it 2-2. This is tight. This is really tight. I'll stick with it second half. Jack Harrison's gone off injured. Nothing's happened. Alan Thompson's on a 5. Jack Newell for Lewis and swap them over. I'm probably going to have to bring Alan Thomas off. Thompson, even. I don't know why I call him Thomas. He's been in the team for how many years now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 years. Just get his name wrong. Yeah, let's do that. Come on, boys. Come on, we can't do another draw. Come on. Ooh. Nope. Ball. All right, there's a bit of a risk, but we'll try that for the last few minutes. It doesn't look like it's gonna work. No, don't score. Another draw. Chris Lynch with a 9. 5s for McIntyre and Thompson. Completely butchering his name there. That is another bad result. I say bad result. It could be worse. It could be a loss. Anyway, we are going to discipline the likes of McIntyre and old Allen here for their poor performances. He's apologised and he's accepted. Good. Sean Kavanagh, he cracked it when I punished him a while ago. Actually, this one's he's settled down though. 2 draws. We've got to beat Doncaster. We have got to beat Doncaster. 4 points behind Middlesbrough. They've obviously slipped up. Oh, it's getting tight. Alright. Doncaster. This is potentially, well, I don't know why I'm trying to clear the squad, one of our biggest games of the season. Now, they beat us in the FA Cup after we drew with them. We did play them a couple of times in League One and so forth, but we've only actually ever beaten Doncaster once in the league out of 4 games. Very, very interesting. A lot of goals scored, very even with the goal scoring. We still are without Trevor Redmond, but Chris Lynch has been pretty good the last few games, so that's nice to see. Changes wise, I'm bringing in Jan Helberg for Clarkson. He's poor game last time. I don't know. Lewington. Oh, I'm gonna swap these 2 round. Does that mean that Lewington doesn't make the bench because of Canavar's ability? Jack Neal wasn't bad. Let's put Lewington on the bench. And still no Will Gurney. His morale is appalling. Let's hopefully beat Doncaster. They are lining up in a 4-3-2-1, very similar to me, except they do not have the DMC in there. They've gone for the 3 in the midfield. Hopefully it's enough. They are languishing quite close to the bottom of the table. They are in a relegation scrap. I would say they're probably pretty safe, but we really, really need to... this is must win. I feel if we don't win this, I think we're gone for the playoffs. Gone for the playoffs if we don't win. But is this... have they just had the goalkeeper sent off? No. No, they haven't. But George Nakaji, excuse me, frog in my throat, he got a 10-minute penalty. That's good. Great start. I'm loving this. 1 point behind Middlesbrough. Who are they playing? They are losing to Barnsley. That is a cracking result. And big George Nakaji gets his 2nd. Come on, boys. Oh. If we win this, it kind of makes those 2 draws okay. Smith. Cammy Tate's playing well, which is good. Everyone's playing pretty well. Thompson, not Tomp. I don't know why I've started doing that. And Mark Lewis as well on a 6, but that is fine. Have I been calling Alan Thompson the whole time? Have we been calling Thompson or Thompson? It's 6 1 half a dozen of the other, really. Alright. Everyone's looking pretty good. Dan Heath, no, he's just a little bit tight, I think. But Jan Helberg on a 6. He's coming back from injury. We'll get Lewington on for him. And I was going to take Cammy Tate off, but I'm not going to anymore. I'm just going to make the 1 substitution. If Big George gets a hat-trick, we'll take him off. We'll just double check now as well to see the condition. Cammy Tate. No, I'm going to bring Dan Heath off because he is looking a little bit tired. Because I think we've probably got the game won. Which is great. Middlesbrough still losing. Hopefully that stays the same. Bournemouth, wow, pumping Norwich. But this is going to be a great win. Totally dominated. Blows for full time. Man of the match, George Nakaji, who got the assists. Ryan McIntyre, and a solo effort, obviously. And with Middlesbrough losing, that is, we now are a point up behind them. 2 points behind Norwich. I think the automatic playoffs are maybe a bit too far. 9 points on QPR is probably a bit too much. We've got 6 games remaining, I think. Is it 6? Surely not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is 6 games remaining. Wow. Okay. So that win was awesome. We are actually technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 undefeated in 6. Few draws there. A little bit about them. But that's okay. I think we still have the second best defence in the league. We do. Quite a way, 8 goals behind Barnsley. So I just need these guys, this front 3 to fire. But they're young. That's okay. That's cool. All right. So guys, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to go away. I'm going to play these tantalising games against Stoke, QPR and Villa. And that will probably determine what happens. If we bottle all of them, then if we bottle all of them, we might come back for these 3 because we might be out of it. But either way, we're going to come back and it'll either be the Burnley, Millwall, Charlton, or hopefully, with a little bit of luck, it is going to be the playoff games. But if I come back here and it's looking very close, I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure something out, but no. Yeah, you're either going to come back for these or the playoffs, or maybe even the beginning of next season. I guess you just have to tune in to find out. So, if you're not subscribed, that would be that's the hint to subscribe so you know when the next video is coming out on that little bell notification. And if you enjoyed that video, please leave a thumbs up and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.